the Nerd Show. Podcast Radio. She's a nerd, he's a nerd, talking about what we know. Nerd Podcast Radio. We're all nerds, we're all nerds, buckle up, cause here we go. Nerd Podcast Radio. Welcome everybody to the Nerd Podcast Radio. Welcome everybody to the Nerd Podcast Radio.
Welcome to Nerd Podcast Radio, your nerd home away from home. Welcome to Nerd Podcast Radio. I'm Super Big Brian, joined by Kirsty Smartverka.
Hola.
And David the about the.
Hey, everybody.
It wasn't on purpose, and I'm
What?
tempted to go back and because I said David the ball I didn't get it. It was bad.
No. Oh, okay.
Welcome to Nerd Podcast Radio. I'm Super. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. We'll leave it in. We'll leave it in. I'm doing it live.
We'll do it live.
Do it live. Fuck it. Erica, what were we referencing?
I don't know. I wasn't
Larry
listening.
King. Larry King has a very famous blooper on YouTube.
So does Bill O'Reilly.
Oh, it's Bill O'Reilly. It's not Larry
Yeah.
King. Larry King has some good bloopers too, but it's Bill O'Reilly. It is Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah. He went unhinged on something that he had planned to do in rehearsal, didn't happen. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
My favorite is, what does that even mean? We're doing it live. Like without the teleprompter? Because I was imagining it was because the teleprompter was malfunctioning.
I don't know. I don't watch
No
his show.
idea.
I've never listened or watched his show.
Neither have I. I don't even know the context. I know that I watched the clip though, and I've watched people recreate it.
I know it got referenced in the Epic Rap Battles video they did where Bill O'Reilly was going against, I believe it was John Lennon.
Well, speaking of things that have nothing to do with what we're going to talk about now, our topic today is about finding the true, nerdy thing or technology or toy that you connect with. But first,
But first, we're going to play everyone's favorite game, What's Nerdy With You, where we all talk about the nerdiest thing we've done in the last 2 weeks, and we vote using the Dependent Mike Myler widget system. But also, I think you introduced the topic wrong, Brian.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. Well, you did. It's
Well,
finding...
we'll talk about what the exact topic is.
No,
But first...
I'm talking.
Oh my God.
No. It's finding the pleasure port. It's not what you think. Or maybe it's exactly what you think. Tune in as we plug into the geeky joys that keep us coming back.
I didn't get the details wrong. I got the vibe wrong.
Exactly.
Okay. I thought you were thinking I got the details. Okay. 1 second. Today on Nerd Podcast Radio, we're going to talk about finding the pleasure port, finding the nerdy aspect of your life that brings you joy and keeps you coming back. Is that better?
Oh,
Yes.
my.
For data, delight,
Yeah.
and a dash of deviance.
But
Dun,
first,
dun, dun. But first, we're going to play everybody's favorite game, What's Nerdy With You, where we all vote using the Mike Myler patented widget system about the nerdiest thing we've done in the last 2 weeks. You threw me off, man.
I think you just did the intro wrong.
I did. But I did it right the first time, so it's fine.
If you want to see the exasperated, joyful looks on David's face, you can see a video of this episode on patreon.com/nerdpodcastradio.
Terrible Monty Python joke in there of Connie Booth, whenever they would flub something, she said, "But it's my only line."
Speaking of flubs, never mind, I can't think of it. What was nerdy with you, David?
Well, my unplanned yet very well enjoyed vacation from work is sadly over. I have rejoined the working class.
Yeah.
So yeah, my nerdy thing has been slowly getting back into the rhythm of getting up to go to work every day. Whee!
Very adult of you.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling? Were you really tired like your first week back?
Oh yeah, no, it's hell.
Yeah.
I mean, for some reason, as soon as I get any significant time off, my body switches to an almost completely nocturnal lifestyle.
Yeah, I get that.
And then having to set that alarm for 4:30 in the morning gets really hard the first couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was fun. I mean, other than that, I didn't really do too much. Played my D&D game on Thursday night. Played my D&D game on Saturday.
That's fun.
Kind of just, hanging out.
Down the street, the same old thing you did last week,
Yeah, not a thing to do.
but talk to you.
We're all right.
We're all right.
We're all
All
right.
right, Erica, what was nerdy with you?
Well, I went on vacation to my sister's, so it was super fun. We did a lot of fun things. We did an escape room, which was great. Very frustrating with 4 kids under the age of 10, just for
What
record.
was the theme?
Did you get out?
No, we did
No.
not.
Oh,
Did anybody die?
weird.
No. I hit my breaking point because everybody, because the kids were talking over each other and the adults were trying to solve the puzzle, and I couldn't even think that they wouldn't stop talking. Like, I just went, I'm done, and I walked out.
It sounds like the kind of thing that you would have thought was a bad idea. So I imagine it wasn't your idea to do it.
No, but the kids had fun, which was the most important thing.
Well,
I
if you
didn't
guys
have
bailed out, which
to
one
win
was
the
the one
game.
which one was the one sacrificed because you guys bailed out?
I don't know. I just walked out, man.
No.
What
I
was
didn't
the
put any
theme?
thought into it.
What was the theme?
It was like a spooky haunted mansion with the family, an ancient family that has ghosts.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
were any of the kids scared?
No, they were mostly fighting over the black light, the play pistol, and who could hit the piano the loudest. So,
Bet the staff loved that.
yeah. But you know what we did? We had fun. It was good. And up until the point where I was like, I can't buy too much. I was like overstimulated. I was like, I can't think and solve the problem if everybody's talking.
I did an escape room once.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Did you
failed.
get out?
No, I
You
died.
failed? Mm.
We all died. It was terrible.
So we did that. My sister's fiance, Tim, introduced us to a show called Taskmaster, which I had never watched.
Yes, finally
Which is
someone else who knows
very-
the glory of Taskmaster.
It was so funny.
You
so
know
good.
I've been watching it for years, right?
Oh, I lost. Me
Okay,
too. I love
okay.
that goddamn show so much.
No, I hadn't seen it.
It's
great. It was really, really amusing.
Which series did you start with?
Season 19.
Oh, the current
The
one. Okay.
Jason
Oh, you got to watch
Mantzoukas.
Mantzoukas rip the set apart.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, where he's
Oh,
like,
that-
my goal is to destroy everything I can.
Crazy,
Yes.
insane man. Love it so
It was
much.
excellent. What else did we do? Or something. Oh, I learned how to sew pockets and dresses.
Nice.
I know that doesn't sound exciting to either of you, but as a woman,
Oh.
it's extremely exciting to be able to take any dress and sew pockets in it.
Hi, I'm a Renaissance reenactor. Do you have any idea how many women would pay hundreds of dollars for pockets in their dresses? That's awesome.
They
Congratulations.
have to be hidden
great.
too, right?
Yeah, they're hidden. It's an inseam pocket.
Yeah.
I learned how to do, so it's great. Yeah. So, and I finished a book while I was on vacation. I bought a book while I was there, and I finished it 2 days later. It was great.
Yeah, nice. I started a book myself.
Yeah, it's called The Spell Shop, and it was like a cozy little happy book, which is exactly what I needed. So yeah, all in all, good, very good. Feel like there's other nerdy stuff we did, because my sister's a nerd too, but I can't remember everything. Oh, we went to a water park that had a zip line over it to where you zip lined over the pool and then dropped into the pool. That was awesome.
Nice.
So I made it 2 feet. Brian, you would have thought it was hilarious. I made it 2 feet off the thing. And then I fell and my butt hit the water like a belly flop. So I had this like red mark from my top of my butt all the way down my thigh. It looked like somebody spanked me really hard. It was hilarious.
I promise you, you're not the first one to do that, and you won't be the last, but it feels like it at the time.
It was honestly hilarious. So, but Rowan went down it like she was in Cirque du Soleil. She's just like doo, 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 like it was no
Nice.
big thing.
Nice.
I was like, man,
One of these days, we will have the opportunity to all be at some water park with a giant drop, and I will convince Erica to do it.
I'll watch you guys from the bottom. Have fun.
I have the opposite of a fear of height. If there's
Cool.
some crazy height-related challenge, I have to do it.
Good for you. Have fun.
Yeah, if my brain won't let me not, and it sucks. Because I am scared doing it, but I have to.
Awesome. More power to you. I'll beat you at the bottom.
Yeah, I think I think I'm addicted to the rush.
Enjoy that.
adrenaline junkie.
Yeah, I found out recently that my body has some kind of weird adrenaline production thing going on because my hands get shaky, and it might be why I'm addicted to it.
Maybe.
See, my body derives no pleasurable feeling at all from the effects. So I don't know. No thanks.
You guys want to see the handsomest cat in the world?
Where?
Right here. He's my handsome
I mean,
boy.
that's subjective.
It is not. He is handsome. Aw.
He is pretty.
He is pretty handsome. And he missed me. Apparently, the whole time I was gone, he walked around the house screaming for me.
If you'd like to see the most handsome boy in the world, join our Patreon at patreon.com/nerdpodcastradio to watch the video feed of our episode.
And for people who don't, it's a cat.
It is a cat.
Oh, he's the most gorgeous cat.
He's a cat.
Whatever.
So I do have a runner-up for mine before you go, Brian. My nerdy thing. There is a bookshop down here called Sandpiper Books. It's actually a used bookstore, and I go in there every now and then, and I found a Timothy Zahn sci-fi trilogy book all in one that I picked up that I'm starting to read because I haven't read it before.
Nice.
And he crushed it with his Star Wars novel, so I figure the rest of his stuff's got to be pretty good. I'll give it a shot.
So the biggest nerdy thing I've done is dodging Superman spoilers. It's hard because I'm waiting till it comes to a very specific theater. There's a theater here that I like to watch movies at now, and I will wait. It only shows one movie at a time, but it's a really, really nice Dolby theater, and I would rather see it there than anywhere else.
Okay.
So that is something I'm doing. The big nerdy thing that I thought of though was Heather and I introduced a band we really like to my mother-in-law, and we're both like nerding out over it. And you could tell no interest whatsoever, but we were very happy to introduce it. It's a band called Too Many Zoos, which started from a viral video of a guy dancing while playing baritone sax.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys have probably seen it and don't even know because it was such a big deal when it came out.
Let me guess, it was a TikTok sensation?
No, it was everything. I think when I originally saw it, it was pre-TikTok. I think when I originally saw it, somebody sent it to me.
Okay.
But I think it was on TikTok when TikTok came out.
I don't look at TikTok, so I couldn't tell you.
But I think it was pre-TikTok too. But anyway, when the band had originally came out, Heather and I were familiar with the video, and we tracked the band down, and we saw them, and it was very cool. And we introduced that band to my mother-in-law, who you could tell was being supportive, but really didn't like it. It's called Brass House, and they basically play house music on brass instruments.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I was doing the podcast when we saw them, so that was my nerdy thing a while back.
I'm sure I've heard it before. It's just not a name I recognize.
Yeah, really, really good. So yeah, that was my big nerdy thing. I've been prepping for my Pathfinder game, which is tomorrow. When we did play, my players are trying to solve a curse on a sailor from the pirate goddess, and they're trying to solve it with like practical rules. The guy's gonna die because they need to figure out what to do.
Yeah, fair enough.
They're like trying to treat the curse, and I'm like, okay, I have to do the thing where I kill off an NPC without giving hints.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
let's reveal the curse here, so just in case it'll give it away, just in case one of my players listens, because they will not. So if he's away from the sea for a certain period of time, he presents with the symptoms of every sailor-related illness, like scurvy and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And all they have to do is get him onto a ship, but they're going further inland right now.
Instead of getting him to a ship.
Yeah.
So what they need to do is carry a tub of seawater that he can stand in.
Yeah, that'll work too. I think the only thing I've done wrong is
literally
there's really no clues other than it's all the sailor diseases.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They have a few days. It's not going to be too quick. So
I mean, well, throw them some clues, man.
There should probably be like an old wives' tale or an old sea shanty about it or something.
Yeah, maybe they walk into a pub and people are singing the shanty, and I don't know, repeat or something like that?
Yeah, I can probably do something subtle like that. They're in the middle of the wilderness right now, so we'll see what happens.
When they went into a ghostly tavern that they didn't know was there.
Yeah, and then it disappears.
I got to run ghouls in Pathfinder 2nd Edition for the first time. That was quite interesting.
Fun.
Did you make people necrotic?
I did a classic GM fuck-up too, but I'll save that for the bonus episode.
Okay. All right.
The ghouls, yeah, they can spread the ghoul fever still, but they have some other cool abilities. Like if they grapple someone, they can whisper dark truths in their ear and cause them to have all sorts of effects. Yeah, they made them more Lovecraftian
Oh, that's cool.
and kind of creepy.
I do enjoy some Lovecraftian. That's for sure.
So, that's me. We have 4 widgets. David.
Oh, that's right. I went first, didn't I? I'm
You
going to
did.
give 3 to Erica and 1 to Brian.
Well, you have to give 3 out now and then 1 after Erica goes because you had a bonus thing.
I give 3 to Erica. Go ahead, Erica.
Okay. I am going to give 3 to David and 1 to Brian.
Oh,
All right.
thanks. I then give my 4th one to Erica as well. Brian talked himself out of it.
I mean, I could win, but I don't think I deserve it. I think having to put up with the children deserves it. So we'll
In an
we'll make
escape
Erica's
room.
total 8.
Oh, yay! I won.
I mean, they turned her into a newt. She got better.
Oh,
I got better.
one of the things I like about it is I can totally picture Erica trying to solve the puzzles, just getting more and more frustrated. I think I've experienced it before.
Yep.
And finally,
And
she
then,
pulls.
go ahead.
So finally, she pulls a Popeye, and that's it. That's all I can stand, and I can't stand no more.
Yeah, I mean, that's essentially what happened. And I feel really bad because Rachel's fiance, Tim, thought it was him that did it because he asked me, I was like doing the math on some people's ages to figure out a combination on some pictures on the wall. And everybody was talking at once. And I gave him the number and he goes, "Are you sure?" And I just went, "That's it. I'm done." And I walked out. And he thought it was him. And then later I was like, "Oh no, it wasn't you." I couldn't think because there were 4 children under the age of 10 going, "Da, da, 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 da." I was like, "Nope, done. Can't do it. Bye."
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, we got pretty close to the end. We got to the last room because it was 3 different rooms that you had to get through. And we got to the last room, but then we ran out of time. So
Okay. We didn't run out of time. You actually left the room, but yeah.
we had a minute and 30 seconds left when I walked out of the room.
Okay.
When I couldn't take it anymore, I was like, "And bye."
Okay. I
So
believe
Erica, you have really and truly earned the right to introduce our topic.
Have I?
Yeah, because you did
won.
the thing earlier and you won the game too. And that's the new rule that whoever wins What's Nerdy with You has to introduce the topic.
Yeah,
All right.
unfortunately, our widget supply has been stuck on a shore thing offshore, waiting on a ship. And
tariffs.
there's no real telling when exactly that'll hit land, so I don't have a realistic ship date yet. So yeah, enjoy this thing of being able to do the topic thing.
All right. So today we are talking about finding the pleasure port. We're talking about the things that we love that make us happy, the things that tickle our fancy, if you will. So let's plug in and see what geeky joys keep us coming back.
I am going to share one that I think everyone here will agree with. When you plug in a USB port the right way the first time.
Yes.
That's true.
Because there's one thing you know about USB ports: 60% of the time it works every time.
I don't know. I do really enjoy like when I'm like setting up a new system and then it works like right away. I'm like, "Look at that. I know what I'm doing. Yay."
Yeah, that first time you turn on a fresh new build and it doesn't erupt in white smoke.
Yeah, exactly. That feeling. It's fantastic.
We just got a new version of Minecraft, which meant I had to update all of our mods and get them ready for the new server. And I did it for me and Heather on our computers yesterday. First time. First try. There's always a crash, and there wasn't a crash or anything.
Nice. Good shit.
Yeah. Such a good feeling.
So Brian, I got a question. Being in IT.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Is there a particular tool or device that you love irrationally?
There's a few. The winner is probably what you're not going to think of as an IT tool. I don't think I have one here. It's a swing line staple remover. It's the staple remover that it's silver.
Is the bird yelling?
Yeah, the bird's yelling.
Yeah, he's playing Angry Bird in the background.
Yeah, sorry guys.
That's okay.
I don't think there's much we can do about it. Gee.
I mean, a big pot and some vegetable oil.
We can bring them in here. You guys talk, and I will share my favorite tool, and then I will go get the bird, and then he will calm down.
Okay.
Like my frying joke went right over his head.
It did.
Or he just didn't
I
hear me.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I love looking at birds. I could never own one.
Yeah.
Mostly because I have 4 cats, but also because there would be way too much. Like, I can't. There's a bird that's right outside my window, and when I sleep with my windows open, every morning that little fucker is like, "Good morning, world." Chirp, 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 chirp. And I know he's just doing what he's supposed to do, but I'm trying to sleep. It's very annoying. Not a big fan.
Well, if Sylvester and Tweety have taught me anything, it's owning both a bird and a cat will lead to some very large vet bills for your cat as the bird torments the shit out of it.
That's right. We've learned everything we needed to know from Looney Tunes. So, David, what about you? Is there a particular tool that you like using?
For like tech and stuff?
Well, that's what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've got a really nice almost universal adapter for all the different expandable card slots, even the really old ones, the dim cards, the old
I got one of those.
Yeah, it's got like 32 different port types on it. I love that. I use it all the time. That thing's great.
Yeah, I got one of those. I use one of those a lot. Mine's more phone centric because I was in phones forever. But there's something particularly nice about having a SIM popper to pop a SIM card out.
I believe that. Mine would have to be my earbuds I use with my phone. I have the everyday earbuds by what's the company? A lot of podcasters advertise with them. I'm trying to think. Raycon. The Raycon.
Oh, Raycon?
The everyday earbuds by Raycon. They're awesome. Battery lasts pretty much. Actually, use batteries like 7-8 hours. So I can have something playing in my ear all day while I'm at work. It's very nice.
That's nice. Yeah. I like my Bose Ultras, Quiet Comfort Ultras. They're my favorite, which is why I asked for a new pair for my birthday. They're honestly my favorite headphones because I can put them on and I can be listening to something. It'll be so funny because I'll be doing laundry, right? And I'll turn the washer on and I'll turn around and I'll have to stop and turn and look back at the washer because I can't hear it running because they're noise canceling. And I'm like, wait, is it working? Is my washer broken? And there's always like a small moment of panic. And then I go, oh no, I just can't hear it because of my headphones. It's fine. It's fine.
You can't take them off for a second.
Yeah, but then how would I be grooving while I was doing chores, man?
Wouldn't have that momentary spike of panic unless you also enjoy the jolt of adrenaline that courses through your body with that slight spike of panic.
No, I do not enjoy anxiety. Anxiety is not my friend.
There is one jolt that I don't like. I don't like the jolt you get when you're driving very tired at like 3 a.m. and your body keeps on jolting you awake. And then you get home and go to bed and your body keeps on jolting you awake because it thinks you're still driving.
Okay.
I don't have that problem. I can't say I've ever had that issue.
I hate that feeling. It like long, tired drive and my brain will just keep on going. Wake up, like an electric shock.
Rather than drive like that, I've actually just stopped where I could and slept for a couple hours.
Well, I've done that too.
It's a lot safer, especially if you just keep your car locked and just curl up.
Yeah, I've done that on the side of the Ortega.
I've done that in the rest stops off I-15 a couple times. Coming back from Vegas really early in the morning, just like, all right, I can't keep my eyes open anymore. I gotta stop for a minute. Get out, go pee, sleep for a couple hours.
So what was the question before the bird interrupted? I had to run off.
Is there a tool or device that you love irrationally?
So it's a swing line staple remover. It's not the alligator mouth type. It looks like a butter knife. It's like a flat or like a cuticle pick without the rough part for your nails on it. But it's meant for removing staples and it works well for that. But it's really, really good at taking keys off keyboard.
Yeah.
Ooh, fair.
I've seen those before.
Yeah, it's really, really good for taking keyboard. Okay, so my favorite IT tool is tool not designed to be an IT tool.
It's not for that.
I think technical tools. I love IDE, IDE to USB readers where you can plug a bunch of IDE hard drives, or a SATA USB reader, or combination of the two where you can plug a bunch of hard drives into it and then plug a USB into a computer to look at them all at the same time, or even clone them.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
I think I need one of those. I got some data to move.
Single USB to IDE and SATA is cool too. I had this cable that had an IDE and a SATA on it on the end of USB, and you could plug any hard drive into it and just check it.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it had a power converter, USB power for IDE. It worked. You could not run that hard drive for a very long time. It wasn't meant to be permanent because
it was just an adapter. It wasn't meant to, hardwire in.
USB does not provide enough power to run a spinning hard drive.
No, it does not.
Well, for a long time. You'll destroy the hard drive if you run it on USB power.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's that. There's what are some other ones? Those are the first ones that pop into my head, so they're probably the best answers. I think that's really it. I love wireless mice. It's not really a tool, but I love them. I think they're fun. I think they're fun to troubleshoot when they don't work. Well, it's one of my like nerdy pleasures is when I get a support call for a mouse, I love to say, your wireless mouse doesn't work. Have you checked the batteries?
Yeah.
And the answer is never yes.
Of course not. Most people don't even realize that their mouse has batteries in it.
My other thing I've done is I love one of my favorite things to say, and this isn't cruel. It's just a fun thing to say because I've learned it through my experience, is I know you did this already, but I'm going to do it again because I need to double check everything from a technical perspective. And it always works.
That's a very nice way to say it.
Yeah.
Well, usually what happens is they change the batteries, but they didn't know that the batteries they grabbed out of a drawer were the ones that used to be in the mouse, and someone didn't put them in recycle. They stuck them in the drawer.
Yeah, they put dead batteries in instead of good ones. Done that before.
Because we're not supposed to throw them in the trash.
No.
And they're at some desks, there are no people who could run them down to where they're supposed to go. So they just put them back in the drawer with the other batteries.
You are correct, sir.
I'm sure I'll think of more as we talk. Erica, have you had a favorite piece of tech you've had to use at work?
Oh, we already talked about that while you were gone.
Oh, okay. No, we don't have to redo it again then.
Well, she didn't speak too much
the sim
about
popper?
A sim popper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always had one on my little key ring when I worked at Verizon to just pop out SIM cards because it's just super annoying.
Oh,
they're always like
can of air.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, it popped into my head of another thing I love.
Well, that was going to be my next one, honestly.
I've worked in IT departments with young men in their 20s when I was in my 20s, and I have burns from cans of air wars because IT departments can get rowdy.
And frostbite is fun.
Nerf wars are great too.
Giving each other frostbite is fun.
Give each other frostbite. Yay!
Is it frostbite or is it just a chemical burn?
It's frostbite. It gets cold enough to freeze. It's frostbite.
Oh, okay.
It is a chemical reaction that causes the water in your skin to freeze.
That's fair.
Using cans of air to create projectile launch is fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We've never launched them at each other. We've launched them at like target stuff, but
allegedly.
No, I don't think we ever launched it. I think we all didn't want to hurt each other or get in trouble, jeopardize our jobs. It was more about having fun, and sneaking up on someone and blasting them with an upside down can of air was just dangerous enough without being job threateningly dangerous that someone would get mad.
We at Nerd Podcast Radio do not condone the use of such office tools in such inappropriate manners.
Oh.
Sorry, legal threw that note at me.
Oh, did they? They said, yeah. David, you should read this.
Didn't even get it. No, don't even hand it to me. He just opened the door and threw it at me.
Oh, okay.
Legal is a widget, by the way. It evolved.
Legal is a widget. It evolved. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. His actual name is Le Eagle, but we just call him Legal. It's easier that way.
Yeah.
There's an apostrophe, but no one uses it. So.
Yeah, he is a giant bird, but he's not an eagle.
No, more of an albatross.
Yeah.
Albatross.
Albatross.
All right, I asked the first question.
What is your least favorite tool, technological tool you have ever used? This is to everybody.
Printer.
Is that everybody's answer? David's still thinking about it. I know most people hate printer. I don't like inkjet printers because of the stupid goddamn reservoir.
No, the worst experience I ever had was a fucking fax machine.
My message to listeners, you probably all know this because we have a real smart crowd, but inkjet printers have a death time because they have a reservoir that fills up with the waste, and most inkjet printers are designed to make it so you'll break the printer if you try to clean that reservoir.
Yeah, the reservoir.
That's right.
The printer we have at work actually has a removable reservoir we have to swap out every 1,000 pages or so.
I worked at an engineering office where an engineer fixed one, and I was very impressed. But it took an engineer to do it.
Yeah.
I believe it. So have you ever hacked or modified something for fun?
You know, I don't tend to do that much. I know you've jailbroken phones before.
Yeah, it's fun.
You know what? I used to do some Windows shell replacement stuff, and I've done some alternate operating systems. I used to play with Lightstep, which was a Windows shell replacement. A Windows shell replacement, I should explain this to listeners. A Windows shell replacement replaces Windows Explorer, which is the name of the shell in Windows. It's a taskbar and like your desktop and stuff like that. A shell replacement changes the way you interact with Windows. It'll still be Windows, but it'll replace the taskbar with something else or create like a new menu. Like you can use a shell replacement to give Windows a finder from like Mac.
Yeah.
Or like Linux shell type stuff. And Lightstep is a way to like customize your experience in Windows and make it more like what you want. And there's all sorts of shell replacements, and Lightstep is one of the big ones.
You know, I feel like I've gotten lazy though, the older I've gotten. Because the older I've gotten, instead of going, I'm sure that there's a way for me to make this thing work or this thing happen or whatever it is, I just go, I bet there's a program I can buy that'll just do this thing for me.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I know I could do it on my own and I could figure out some free way to do it, but I'm just like, so much energy. I'm just gonna.
Oh, my answer to the question is Pitney Bowes scale. I hate the Pitney Bowes scale. The automated like office mail weight.
Oh, one of those things.
Printer
yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate that stupid thing.
I actually learned how to be pretty good with the one that when I worked at the law office.
If we have a power outage, it'll lose its network connection, and you have to reboot it, and it has an internal UPS. So if you power it off, you have to wait a long time for it to actually turn off.
Fun.
And for listeners, a UPS is an uninterruptible power supply. Normally, devices don't have them inside them. There's a little battery to keep it from turning off right away.
Yeah.
How long does the UPS last?
Like 45 minutes.
Damn.
That's pretty standard.
That's pretty good for a internal UPS for a fucking mail scale. Most like expensive UPSs you can buy last an hour at the most.
Yeah, I think our like powerhouse ones last about an hour. I hate UPSs too. Because what'll happen is they'll die and they'll have their stupid alarm going off, and then you'll go into the person's office to turn off the alarm, and it'll be in some really hard to reach spot that you can't even get to with a ladder because we hide them. David, did you have one or did you disagree with printer?
No, a fax machine.
Fax machine?
Yeah, he said
when I used to work for the legal courier, the fax machine was the bane of our fucking existence because it able to send documents here from place to place. You would have to either take them there physically or fax them. Those are the only two ways to do it back then. So there was actually a small little like convenience store on the ground floor of the courthouse that had a fax machine in it, and all the courier companies have an account with the guy that owns it for so much money per page, and he'll send faxes for you, and you can receive stuff there. And every now and then his machine would stop working, and I would go back there and try and help to get him to fucking fix the thing, because we needed it to work. God. Oh, I hate those fucking things.
I never had any issues with fax machines the way I did with printers. I never had any issues with fax machines at all. I will say that at one point in my career, I was working with attorneys, and he was like, I need you to fax that over to me. And I absolutely had the ability to fax it over to him. And I said, oh, I'm so sorry. We don't have that anymore. I can email it to you and you can digitally sign it. through your email. And he's like, I don't like doing that. And I'm like, oh, well, that's the only thing I have. And he goes, oh, well, then will you stay on the phone with me and walk me through it? And I was like, absolutely.
Nice.
See,
Mostly because,
I don't know how to do it.
I don't
yeah,
wanna.
yeah, yeah.
Well, you
He
have
didn't.
to.
Yeah, he
Fine.
didn't exactly. He didn't want to learn how to do a new thing, and I didn't want to walk over to the fax machine and fax something and then wait 20, 30 minutes for it to come back. So I was just like, I just drew a line in the sand.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Well played.
I can fax things. I can fax things through my computer and
Nice.
receive faxes in a box on my
Your-
computer.
Your computer
great.
actually has a phone line cooked into it, or are you doing that through
No.
VoIP?
No, we do it through VoIP. We do it through our copy machine has a feature.
Nice.
It's nice.
Yeah, when I was doing it, it was back in the day when you actually had a physical phone line hooked up.
I used to operate a fax server at another company, and that was fun too. Like one of the things about a fax server is that's what they use to do fax scams and fax spam is fax servers, because you can do all sorts of cool stuff with a fax server. You can assign 100 different phone numbers to it and have it send fax to 100 different people from 100 different phone numbers.
Yep. There was one when I worked at the law office, there was a fax scam going around where they would send random faxes that were just black pages. So it would make you waste all your toner as it was printing the 5 or 6 just full black pages.
Does anybody mind if I ask another question? Because I thought of a good one.
No, go ahead.
I don't want to have to note it.
No, go ahead.
In your lifetime, what is a piece of technology or software that when it came out, you learned it and you used it, you thought this is the best thing ever, and you still value it, and you think about that often, about how big of a deal it was when that specific invention came into your life?
I learned how to 10 key by touch.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I also learned how to 10 key by touch.
So
Yeah,
for people that don't know, when you're doing inventories or counting things, oftentimes you'll have a calculator that's got a certain layout. It's called a 10 key. And when you get good with it, you don't even have to look at it, and you could just type in the numbers you need without even looking. And if you're really, really good, you're accurate with it, and you're able to just go. And it really, really helps. And it's now a dying skill with the.
And then if it's a big part of your job, you have a USB 10 key plugged into your computer.
Yeah. And
or you have a keyboard that has a 10 key on it.
Oh, I love a keyboard
and
with
you
a 10
won't
key
have,
on it.
Oh yeah.
You want to hear something fantastic, Erica?
What?
I have a keyboard with a 10 key on it.
Yeah.
And I have a 10 key. I have a USB 10 key plugged into my computer because I really like having it separate.
Oh, no, I have it on my computer and I use it all the time, or on my keyboard. I'm so bougie. I was going to try to show you my keyboard, but my cord's not long enough. But I don't know if bougie is the right word, but I like mechanical keyboards. I don't like those. I hate those keyboards. I hate the flat keyboards. And so when I did work in the office, I brought in my own mechanical keyboard, which of course goes click, click, clack, clack, click, 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 clack, 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 and annoyed all the people around me. And I brought in my own wireless mouse, and I didn't like the monitors they had. So I went and I bought widescreen monitors that were at my desk, and I bought them with my own money, and they were mine. And I was like, nobody touched my stuff. And they was like, Erica, you have such nice stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's because I can't work with the BS that this company gives me. And so I just bring in my own stuff.
I wish I had it in here to show off, but I have a mouse with a 10 key on it.
Oh,
Damn.
That's cool.
I don't use it as a 10 key. I use it for customizable hotkey.
Right, makes sense, but still, that's neat.
Yeah, because you can't really use it as a 10 key because it's like just your thumb touching it.
Right, makes sense.
I was gonna say the big technology that was invented in my lifetime that I learned and like revolutionized my life was the PDF. And being able to print a PDF in Windows without having to install anything.
Oh, I know. I remember those days.
Fantastic to just be able to print a PDF without having to install some goddamn thing to let you do it.
I mean, you don't like having to sign Adobe agreements every time you're trying to download a PDF?
Well, no, I used to use all sorts of. I don't remember the software I used anymore because print to PDF has been pretty standard on most computers for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
there was one specific software that I used to download and install that was for printing to PDF that I liked a lot. But I don't have to anymore. I think David, it is your turn to ask questions.
Well, I was okay, sure. I mean, along that same line, we're all of different ages and we're all come up in different eras of geekdom. I mean, what's one sort of tech thingy that you saw the birth of that now you can't live without?
Bluetooth headphones.
Fair.
Literally, I am as I'm very, as my husband says, I have very expensive taste. I am very particular about how something sounds, how it feels, how it like reacts, how it connects.
Well,
Like,
especially when you're seeing the music. I mean, yeah.
yeah. And when Bluetooth headphones came out, oh my God, like I was on it. And not just headphones, like the first Bluetooth came out and I didn't have to hold my phone up to my head. It was called the Jawbone. It was one of the first Bluetooths and it worked off the vibrations of your jaw. I had that thing forever.
Jabra.
Nice.
Yeah, Jabra.
Yeah. It's a good one.
I used to have to research all sorts of
Mm,
different Bluetooth headsets. I
I
used to
mean,
like the Jabra one. I remember all those ear-mounted ones.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I used to wear the ear mounted ones because I didn't like the way I used to not be able to. I had weird shaped ears, so the earbuds never really sat in my ears very well.
Yeah.
It's only recently I've been able to use an earbud because the new way they do the cones, it's not painful like it used to be.
Yeah,
What
I've
are
never really been able to put things in my ear.
you have Raycons, David?
Yeah.
What are your Bluetooth headphones, other Erica?
Bose. All of my headphones are Bose. I've got the Bose Ultra Comforts, and then I have the Bose, they're called open ear. And what they are is they clip around the backside of your ear and it just sits in your ear cavity.
I have Aftershocks bone conductivity.
Yep. I have a set of
Nice.
those too.
Yeah, I love them. I think they're great. I even if I had a nicer pair of like headphones, these are what I wear when I'm like going for a walk or on my bike because nothing goes in your ear. You can also
Yeah.
wear these in a car without getting in trouble.
You can
Yep.
also wear them in the shower because they're waterproof.
These are not, they're just water resistant.
Oh, mine are waterproof.
Yeah. You have the ones that have the memory in them that you could put MP3s in it so you can use them in the pool because Bluetooth doesn't do well going through water.
Yep, I got the ones that, you don't have to take them off ever if you don't want to.
Now I think
But I don't
Bluetooth,
ever use my aftershock. I very rarely use my aftershocks.
I remember the day that Bluetooth came out and it was all over the news and it was in stuff. And I remember us in the IT office talking about how no one was going to ever use it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
now it's
yeah.
everywhere.
Yep.
Mm.
Oh, we were probably negative because it was just another protocol. I mean, we had so many protocols, but the birth of living through the birth of Wi-Fi and Bluetooth was interesting. And I was cursed, unfortunately, where most of my IT jobs had me doing nothing with Wi-Fi. So when I finally did get a job to do stuff with Wi-Fi, I had to learn a bunch of stuff very quickly and learn how radio works. And it is good though. I mean, I did learn it. I'm not too rusty.
Yeah, yeah, Wi-Fi was a big thing. I remember when it first came out and everybody was like so excited about it, but nobody knew to put a password on anything. That was fantastic. I stole Wi-Fi from my neighbors for years.
Didn't you have FBI surveillance van or hacker group or something like that as your Wi-Fi for a
Hacker
long
group.
time?
Yeah, Hacker group was my Wi-Fi for the long time.
It's a good one. It's a good one. I went in the course of my high school career from video gaming on consoles to going to PC clubs to pay $1 an hour to play on a computer hooked up to high-speed internet so you could play your Counter-Strike or your first person your old school Medal of Honors and then graduating from that to finally getting a computer of my own at the house that could handle the graphics of a game like that and decent internet that wasn't 56K and finally able to join the greater gaming community online and basically I mean honestly, I'm the perfect age for I was there for the entire life of the internet. I lived through all of it. We had a 56K modem with AOL. We went through all of that. The birth of DSL, and now I've got this really, really hot ass fiber that is I pay a lot of money for.
Mm-hmm. I know. I know. And you imagine, okay, so I don't know about you guys, but I think about it a lot, probably more than I should. It's like everything used to be so much slower, right? Like if you didn't have, if, before cell phones, if somebody called you and you didn't answer, they didn't freak out that you didn't answer your phone.
You left a message.
You left a message and they'd eventually get back to you. And I feel like between text messages and cell phones and high-speed internet and Zoom and all the other things that we love, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be talking with you guys right now if it wasn't for Zoom. But it's like the connectivity is just like at our fingertips that it's hard for people to set boundaries and be like, no, I want to slow down my life right now. So I don't want to do this thing and I don't want to do this thing. You know what I mean? So I feel like the speed of the information age has been great, but at the same time, it has also, it's sped up the world around us to where instant gratification has to, whether that's being in touch with other people or, social media or any of those other things, has just been everybody's going, 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 and nobody's stopping and smelling the roses. There are no more roses. That's my existential crisis for the day. I'm glad you guys could, hear it. Brian, I would have thought you would have had something to add to that.
I don't. I think it was said very well. Oh, God. We'll talk about what David just posted in chat in the bonus episode behind the paywall. If you want to hear the controversial nonsense in our chat, you can go to patreon.com/nerdpodcastradio. I would like to know the software or a tool or website. What are some like software tools, websites that are just like neat and you love to share and you love to use and are just really useful? Let's stick with like utility type stuff.
I remember when I first had to learn how to use ISOs and to create virtual drives to be able to read ISO files as if I had discs in physical drives back when I was pirating video games in the late 90s, early 2000s.
I loved having Windows on an ISO and running it into a partition in your drive, and you have two different versions of Windows running on the same computer.
Boot your ISO boot disks. Oh yeah.
With key generators.
Remember when Mac went Intel and you can have Mac running on an Intel PC and have a Mac and Windows running on the same computer.
Back when you needed physical media to actually play games.
There is a renaissance of collecting that physical media. I hate the fact that they're selling empty boxes though. I don't like that.
Who's selling empty boxes? What are you talking about?
Blizzard sold an empty Diablo 4 box where you could get the physical box, like a software box for it.
But there's no software in it because they don't make physical media like that anymore.
It has like artwork and stuff in it, but
I
think it came with a USB drive with like soundtrack on it. They give you
Wouldn't surprise me. There's some art on it or something.
Yeah.
You want to hear something really funny? As somebody who collects vinyl records and loves vinyl records,
True.
Rachel's fiance's kiddo, his teenager, is collecting CDs.
Nice.
Collecting CDs the way that I collect vinyl, and it's so like funsies for her. And I was like, I feel so old because I remember when the CDs came out and we got rid of all of our cassette and replaced all of our cassette albums with CDs.
It didn't last long, but when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, there was a bit of a cassette revival and people got interested in collecting them. I'd buy them if I see them for albums I like. I still have a tape deck I could listen to them. There's something about listening to a tape that's kind of neat, but I like records too.
I like records because I like you have to listen, like it's so hard. I mean, you can move the needle and skip songs, but you kind of just have to listen to the whole thing in the order that the artist intended you to listen to it. And that's why I really like albums.
Don't they have the fancy turntables that can actually detect where the song ends and the next song begins because of where the grooves are, and it can pick it up and choose for you?
Yeah, but I have an old record player and I don't do any of that. My record player I currently have is from the 70s. Oh, and get this. So I'm going to get Chris's grandma's cabinet record player from the 50s. And I'm
Nice.
so excited about it because the cabinet's a beautiful working condition. The whole thing has been like beautifully taken care of. I am gonna have to change out the record player portion itself, but all the dials, like it's got old school Motorola dials because it's a built-in cabinet. So it's like
You're probably going to want to run new speaker
Drexel.
wire to everything.
I will. I'm gonna run new
Okay.
speaker wire and new speakers. I know. Basically gonna take all the old stuff out except for the console part where that's like FM radio, AM radio,
Right.
record player, and then it's got like all the knobs. Get this, the knob doesn't say volume. Do you want to know what the knob says?
What?
Loudness.
Nice. Uh-oh. We lost Brian.
He'll be back.
Yeah, we're still recording, so yeah.
Yeah, but the knob says it's like the furniture is like Drexel furniture, but with Motorola and like the inside. It's so cool. I'm like so excited to get it. It's a lovely cabinet. So
my grandma here had one of those in their house. Oh, it's still there. My cousin lives at the house now, but yeah, they had one of those old cabinet record players / radios.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. This is not it. I'm trying to find a picture. I wish I would have gotten the picture.
I have my favorite little software while Erica's looking. A website called ninite.com. NINITE.
Okay.
And it is a website with a big list of programs that are useful that most people use. You could check boxes next to those programs, download one piece of software, and install the newest version of all of them at the same time. And it's got like Chrome and Firefox and Internet Explorer and Opera and WinZip and WinRAR and Audacity and different codecs and all sorts of stuff that you install on a computer when you set up a computer for the first time. So if you're like me and you move around from computer to computer, or you have to build new computers, you use Ninite, you can save the little file you download and run that on any computer, and it'll install all that stuff. Or you could just download it for the first time and install all that stuff. Super, super great. I'm really excited about it. I'm so glad I discovered it. But like different Windows runtimes, different JDK runtimes, like little utility software like Steam or Evernote or Google Earth, like stuff that you might want on a certain computer. They're all there, and you can just check all the boxes and download it, and it'll automatically give you the newest version. And then if you want to update that software, you could just run that same file again.
It just does it all.
Yeah, I love it so much. I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, so we will just share.
If you'd like to see Brian share his screen, that's nerdpodcastradio.com.
No,
sorry, that's
patreon.com
/ nerdpodcast radio.
So it is.
I knew it was wrong when I said it.
I'm going to close my other tab.
Hey, you use Pigeon.
So
I know Pigeon.
I don't use Pigeon.
It's on there.
It is, but I don't use it. This is
okay.
This is all the software. So like if you want to set up any of these things on a computer, you just check all the boxes and you download the thing. But like Brave and Opera and I have users that use Chrome and Firefox, so we'll check both boxes and we'll do Zoom and then we'll Discord, or they maybe throw like my specific preference is Chrome, Firefox, and then the 7-zip and Foxit PDF reader. And that's like at work, but at home I'll like install Audacity with this thing. And then I have a little file that I can run just to update Audacity. I also discovered some cool software through this. Like I really like Launchy. Launchy is a really cool utility. It just creates a keyboard shortcut. You can hit Alt Spacebar and it'll open a window that you can type stuff in. And it's smart, and it's like a search engine for your computer, and you can type stuff in and it'll open the program for you.
Nice. Ooh, I just thought of a good question. So we all live in the digital age nowadays. What antivirus software do you use?
Windows Defender at work.
Really?
Yeah, it's what most companies use nowadays. We also have antivirus built into some of the backup tools we use. That's like not, but we just use Windows Defender at work. At home, I use Bitdefender.
Okay.
and I really like that one. I don't remember why. I mean, we did the research at the time, but we really like that one. We were using Silence, which was a something that BlackBerry released, but they killed the consumer product, and
why?
it was really, really good. It was AI-based antivirus. It was it was something I had demoed at another company, and as soon as it became available for consumers, I bought it because it was like it didn't use definitions. It was all AI based, and it was really, really good at catching zero-day threats. Really like that software a lot. Bitdefender has some heuristic stuff for blocking zero-day stuff. I think that was the reason why we picked it, because it's rated the highest for definition-based antivirus that can detect things before the definitions have accounted for them. Like it can go, this is a virus-like activity versus this is a virus that we know about. Because McAfee has been notoriously bad for zero-day stuff. They're just like, update McAfee every day if you want to catch stuff. But if it came out on the day that the update came out, you're screwed.
So I found a picture of the console. It's not the actual console. I forgot to take pictures, but I did match it up on the interwebs.
Okay. I will give you permission to share.
Thank you. Because the actual one is like in perfect condition. It was bought by his grandmother, and she was the only owner of it.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So it's this, and then you flip through. See this beautiful blue dial? All little thingies on it. So I've got to replace the record player piece itself. It'll still play, but it won't, it's really in rough condition. So I'm just going to replace it with something more modern, but I'm going to keep all the other little pieces and the beautiful cabinet, and I'm going to replace the speakers. I'm going to put some hi-fi speakers in there. So I'm very excited about it. But yeah, that's the beautiful record cabinet that I'm going to have. Yeah.
Lovely.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got to restore
absolutely.
it. I mean, the wood itself doesn't need restored, but just the inside, because it looks like perfect. There's not a scratch on the thing. Apparently, it sat in the living room for 80 years or something, and nobody ever messed with it. They played records on it, and it never moved. It came into the house, it sat in that place for like 80 years, and it never moved.
I mean, the fact that it's still in relatively working condition is amazing.
It works. No, it 100% works.
That's awesome.
I just know that type of record player is like, it's usually a little rough around the edges.
Usually you find those quite expensive in antique shops. So
yeah, I'm very excited about it. And the family's like, okay, well, it's yours if you want it. Come get it. Because it'll be going to her great grandson's house. So
yeah.
Even though I will be the one playing it, I'm the one that loves records. I'm never divorcing him, so,
I mean, yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, I'm here forever.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I will make a little note, and in our bonus episode for our patrons, I will share what just happened.
Okay.
But I got scared, and I had to leave the room real quick.
I see.
I got scared.
Anything else to follow up on before we wrap it up for the bonus episode?
No, we've had a pretty random discussion about random bits of tech that we enjoy using and talking about, which we don't usually talk about.
Sorry, listeners, I'd step away a couple of times, but I think we did a really good job of talking about the pleasure of technology. I did that cringy on purpose. I did it cringy on purpose. It was extra cringe. Was it cringy or was it just bad? David, can you do it cringy on purpose?
Bad.
You want me to? We're talking about finding the pleasure port.
That actually was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't cringy.
I wasn't trying to be.
I have one. Are you ready?
Okay.
Oh my.
Thank you for docking with us at the Pleasure Port, where tech is hot and joy is coated in nerdy bliss just a plug away. If you smile or cringe just a little or felt seen, subscribe and share.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Nothing can follow that. So we have been Nerd Podcast Radio. This has been Super Vic and Brian, joined by the sultry Kirsty Smurferica, David D.
Bye.
About the third.
Bye, everybody.
Stay nerdy, stay informed, and stay awesome.
Stay awesome.
Stay awesome.
No one even mentioned my beautiful shirt.
I think you have a lovely...
Brian here. Hello, patrons. Joined by David and Erica. I'm going to jump right into it. So we were at the end of the episode, and all of a sudden, I started having trouble breathing in the room. my senses were getting overwhelmed by something. And I was like, okay, this isn't dangerous. I'm just something happened. And I know my wife is outside the room changing water in fish tanks. So I'm like, am I going to walk outside and find a fish tank collapsed on top of her? And the reason why the smells got really strong is because a fish tank fell down or something. And there's water everywhere. So I left the room real quick to make sure she was fine. But I think the reason why it happened is the crawl space access is in the room I record in. And I think the water from the fish tanks drained down into the sump. And I'm like sitting on top of where the sump pump is.
Oh, yeah, that would be it.
Gotcha.
So, and the vent is right there. And normally I close it when I'm in this room, but we had a guest, so the vent was open. So all that fish tank smell came into the room at once. And my eyes were watering, and I was like,
oh, wow.
I need to go find out what happened. So, yeah, that's all.
Awesome.
I didn't know the other thing. There was another thing I promised to share.
Oh, my very terrible Trump joke?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, David.
Oh, Erica was talking about the roses, and I said Trump cemented over all the roses. Because he totally did. Because he totally did.
He did. But I'm serious though. We really do have to like the technology is so invasive.
I used to be a TikTok fan. I stay off it now because it's all AI videos.
Yeah, I've never even looked at it. A, I don't want to give China all that information, and B, I don't care about the content. I'm not one of the youths. Uh-oh. Bueller?
Did Erica pass out? Oh no, she's okay.
Oh, okay.
I just watched her head loll.
Oh, I was reading a text message that came through on my watch.
Yeah, for our perspective, it was just like he went.
Yeah, that's why I was like, Bueller.
Oh no, we have a leak in the house right now. So we went on vacation and we came back to water dripping from the ceiling in the dining room.
Fun.
Yeah. It turns out that the air conditioner pipe didn't get fitted correctly, so I had to pay somebody to come fix it. And now I've got to replace the drywall in my ceiling and all that sort of stuff. So, bye. Yeah, that's it.
Yay. Always fun.
Being a homeowner is fun.
I have a homeowner thing that's really funny because our house was gaslighting Heather.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because every day she would message me and she would be like, there are mushrooms all over the hill in the backyard. How do you have you seen them? And I'm like, I get home and I'm like, where are they? And I go in the backyard and none of the mushrooms are there. And she goes, are the dogs eating the mushrooms? And I'm like, if the entire hill was covered with mushrooms, I don't think so. And they would be throwing up. I mean, they're inky cat mushrooms. Dogs would throw them up. I think they grow at night and they die in the sun. I think that's what's happening. We finally got proof of it, but it was funny that the house was gaslighting her.
That is quite funny.
That is really good. That is really good.
Yeah.
Because we have chip on weed barrier in our backyard, so it's basically a big compost.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So in early morning, it's covered in ink cat mushrooms, which are toxic, but you don't really have to worry about them hurting your dog.
So what you're telling me is it's a shortcut to mushrooms.
They can be deadly in humans if you ingest them with alcohol.
Sorry, that was a bad Tolkien joke.
You could probably... Oh, was it a Tolkien joke? I thought you were making a psilocybin joke.
No, Tolkien.
You know what author was heavily influenced by psilocybin and not using it, but just being fascinated by it?
Which?
Frank Herbert. That's why,
I believe it.
That's why spice made your eyes blue, and it was blue in liquid form because the psilocybin juice is blue.
Oh, I thought it was because melange was the spice of life.
Well, it just influence and where the ideas came from, not like
I know. I was
in the book. It was because
once again making a terrible joke. Never mind.
I haven't read them. One of these days. Erica's leak is also a gas leak. She's losing her mind.
It's my little pink unicorn Rowan gave me. It's a squishy.
I don't see anything, Erica. Are you sure it's real?
Yes. It's a squishy.
Oh wow, that's great.
She gave it to me for when I get angry on calls at work and I can't do anything about it. I have to keep a straight face. She's like, just squish the unicorn, Mom.
I was talking about something with my gaming group that I haven't talked about on the podcast yet. It would probably be a good nerdy thing. We play kid shows for the bird.
Okay.
I have watched lots of Bluey. That show is
Nice.
amazing.
Yeah, it is so good.
It's good for adults. It's not just for kids. It's amazing. There's a scene in Bluey where the dad and his brother are talking about getting a vasectomy. And if you're an adult, you totally know what they're talking about. And it would totally go over kids' heads. And it's not a joke. It's a serious part of the episode that they're talking about it.
I sometimes watch Bluey without Rowan. I'll just sit down and be like, you know what? I need something warm and wholesome. I'm going to watch Bluey.
Bluey's
And it just
really
makes
nice
me
to watch.
happy.
But that being said, I want to know if you've seen a certain episode, because there is an episode of Bluey that is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I've seen every episode.
Okay.
Multiple times.
The one where the girls are doing a video call with Muffin and Paws, and they're Socks, Muffin and Socks. And the girl gets put on a timeout for hogging and like steals the dad's phone, and the dad's chasing her around the house. I don't think I've laughed harder at anything.
It's pretty funny. My favorite is when they pretend to be the old grannies.
Oh, the grannies are great. And they've been in a few episodes.
Yeah. My favorite is Ghost House Granny. That's my favorite.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
I like the one where Muffin is the granny and she sells the scooter.
Oh, Muffin's adorable.
Muffin's a great character. Did you know there's controversy about Muffin, that people consider the parents bad parents? And it's like, no, kids are like that.
Yeah, kids are
what
just
are they
like
supposed
that.
to do? Throw in a room every time she's crazy?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Bluey's great. I think it's good for parents. I think it's good for kids. There's always a lesson.
It's just it's such a different kind of family show. Yeah, it's genius. And I never would have watched it if it wasn't for the bird, because we throw kid shows on for the bird because they get his attention. So we with the mom when we're not home.
I love Bluey.
I've heard good things. It's just I'm nowhere near the target demographic. So
yeah, I mean, there's some things in there, like as a parent watching it, I go, yup, yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. All right. And then sometimes it's even like I learned stuff as a parent. Like, okay, we're having a battle of this. What's another way to approach the situation other than like you have to do it? So like I've learned things as a parent that work really, really well.
What was funny for me is watching it, I was like, oh wow, I would be a good dad, because I'm just like the dad on that show.
Bandit.
He's basically me. Yeah. I mean, I'm not an archaeologist, but playing with the kids is how I play with kids.
Yep.
I'll never
I've definitely
forget
been able to play
going to the
with
mall
the kids
with
more.
Lee when she was little and convincing her to get free stuff instead of paying stuff, and how I did it. Did I ever tell you the story about the water fountain?
Maybe.
Do you want to go to a store and buy a bottle of, or do you want to venture?
Precisely.
We went on an epic quest to the fountain of water.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got a thumbs up from a dad at the playground for that one.
That's good. I love it.
Oh, kids are
2
so
years
much
later,
fun.
that wouldn't have worked on her.
No.
Yeah, probably not. She's reached the point where,
I don't know. It might, just because I know Lee, and Lee, I get that tone with Lee, and she's like, this is going to be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I was so proud of her, or him. They stayed home and went to summer camp, or not summer camp, summer school, while we went on vacation, because it overlapped when we had the vacation plan, so they couldn't go.
Nice.
And they stayed home all by themselves and were a quasi-adult and didn't burn down my house. But they got really bored, and as soon as I came home, she was like, I thought I wanted to be alone, but I missed you. It was very funny.
This is a good lesson.
Yeah.
It wasn't the first time, but like the first time overnight.
Oh, yeah, it was for a whole week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the first time she was responsible for herself in the house, just her and the cats in the house for a whole week. Yep.
That
And
is
when I
crazy.
took her grocery shopping before I left, she just got like a couple of microwavable like things. And I was like, you're gonna want other food than this. And she's like, no, this will be fine. So I left my credit card with a friend and I was like, when they run out of food, would you mind taking them to the store?
Right.
And so they ran out of food and they had to go to the store. I was like, and these are life lessons that we have to learn.
That's funny.
I remember what I was going to say on the bonus episode.
Okay.
I was going to give details of what happened with the bird.
Oh, yeah. What happened with the
Oh,
bird?
yeah, what happened with the bird?
Yeah, Heather was doing water changes, and the cranberries came on the TV, and apparently he hates them.
Ah, that'll happen.
Yeah, apparently.
Fucking cranberries.
Do you have to let it linger is the worst thing that bird has ever heard in its life. He was so freaking out.
I bet.
And he was already a little irritated because Heather was going back and forth clearing the fish tanks and he wouldn't stay, he can't see what's going on. So he gets upset. But we call that fire alarm mode. It's not a common mode, but it happens when he just goes off and won't stop. And I went in to talk to him and he basically said, there is no way I'm going to get into the other cage and I will end you if you try. Yeah, he was on the edge of the cage, lifting his wings up and holding them up, which is I'm going to bite you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's say, don't come near me. I will bite you.
Yeah, I'm making myself really big because I don't want to be bothered.
Yep.
Birds are too much work.
How dare you put that fucking band on?
Say, cats are so much better, huh, Lewis?
He likes, and to give you an idea of the music he likes Mika. He likes the Trashmen.
Okay.
That's the bird is the word.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know.
He likes them.
Okay.
And he likes the Trashmen song what's that song from Pulp Fiction? The surf.
Have you seen my kitten?
Yeah, I
don't think that's the name of the song.
The kitten was.
Oh, you mean the physical kitten? Yes.
This is Eurydice.
Hi, Eurydice. I remember hearing about you when you were gotten.
Hello, cat with a weird name. I'm not going to pronounce correctly.
It's just from a Greek tale. You've never heard that?
What's a name we can call the cat to make fun of it? That's like that word, Eurydice.
Well, her nickname is Rissy.
Okay, that's better. Rissy. I can do that.
And she's purring up a storm right now. She's like, I love being held.
Aww, isn't that adorable?
Yeah, she's only 8 weeks old now. We got her when she was 6 weeks old. Oh, yeah, I'm a cute little baby. Kittens are so cute. They're way better than birds.
I was listening. What I heard, one of the dumbest puns, but it was also one of the cleverest word plays I've ever heard. I was watching the Dropout show Smarty Pants, and they had this guy Paul Robolino, and he said, "Hi, I'm Paul Robolino. I'm going to talk about a bunch of stuff you don't know and a bunch of stuff Paul probably know."
That's awesome.
He used his name as a pun, and it was amazing.
That's funny.
Oh, right, Taskmaster. You need to look at like series the original British show, series like 5 and 6 and 7, back when it was in its heyday. Oh my God, it's so good.
The Noel.
We were watching 6 when I left.
What was the Noel?
Was that the one with Noel
name?
in it? Or was that 7?
No. Oh, what's in his that?
Oh, it's such a good show. I'm so glad you finally started watching it.
He came back for a Champions thing, didn't he?
Yes, it was. He did one of the New Year's
Feeling
specials.
was series 4.
Series 4, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the banana costume is one of my favorite things.
Oh, good God, yes, the banana costume. So at one point they did a thing where you had the ability to wear a banana costume during any one task, and when you did, you got double points if you completed it.
Oh, okay.
And he had to hide in a room and not be seen, and he wore the banana costume and hid in a bowl of fruit.
Yep, it was good. It was great.
And it was a camera trick thing, too.
Of course. It's Taskmaster. Of course it was. Come on.
Oh, you're so purry and happy.
I really, really like Jason Mantzoukas on the music.
Oh, he's great. And his explanation of, when I realized I couldn't do it, my backup plan of destroy the set came into the forefront, and I did what I could to destroy what I could.
I did what I came here for.
Did you see the task with the sand? The sand where it was like, if you touch the bucket, you can't let go of it for the rest of the task.
No, I didn't see that
Oh my God.
Oh, you haven't finished the season yet. Yeah, finish the season. It's fucking amazing.
I've been watching them as they come out.
Yeah, they're all out now. The season's over. So yeah, watch them all. It's
I
fantastic.
haven't finished it yet, but I've been watching them as they come out.
Last episode's glorious.
I will. It was very, very fun. I very much enjoyed it.
I'm glad I'd seen some of the older seasons. Like I saw the season with Niche, and
Yeah.
Niche was in this season, which was kind of neat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's-
I like Jason a lot, but I also like, what was her name? Fatima?
Oh, Fatia? Yeah, she's
Fatia.
hysterical. Her and her
She-
constant
Oh,
flirting with
man.
Greg.
I loved
Oh,
her, like, what is the most elegant way you can eat this yogurt? And she's just like, because I'm an etiquette bitch. I was like, make
Yes.
somebody feed it to her.
I love it when she keeps talking about her sick swans.
Yeah.
They have to call the veterinarian because these swans are sick. She made the joke like 3 times.
I know. It's really good. So, okay.
I think that is good for time.
I think so.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
patrons, we spent some of your money. Well, we haven't quite yet, but we would have by the time you're listening to this.
It's in the process.
Yeah. We're getting Erica a microphone stand because she didn't like how she sounds, even though she sounds fine.
No, I was listening to it in the car on the way home, and I was like, I sound like I'm like
I
underwater
think it might be a
forever
headphone
away.
thing. I think it might be a headphone thing. I think you sound much better with the headphones on.
Mm.
I don't know
I-
why. That doesn't make any technological sense, but
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
no.
But, you know, whatever. We'll get it all sorted.
You had
Somehow,
like
some way.
it looked like I scared you. I don't know why. Yeah, so we're gonna get a mic stand. Did you respond to my thing on Discord, or I could just ask you here?
Yeah,
Hang on,
I
it's
have
It's a Blue
this
Yeti,
one.
right?
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, okay,
blue
good.
Yeti.
It's the nice one too.
Yeah.
must look like
Did
a
you-
Yeti in this getup.
And you checked to see to make sure the gain was turned to 0, because it does have a gain switch on the back.
No, it says pattern on the back.
And then
It's got a
there's a gain
button.
switch above the pattern switch.
There should be a small dial or a small switch.
No, there's not.
Show me. Oh,
I'm showing you.
what's the pattern set to?
I don't know.
Here, I'm gonna take a picture of mine and send it.
So the pattern, so there's a pattern which is like I push it and it's like it's like a circle, but it's concaved in one side. And then when I push it again, it goes to the full circle side. And that's it. I have 2 options.
You want the circle with the concave on one side. So yeah, I thought all Blue Yetis were the same, but apparently mine's better because I have more settings.
Ooh,
Good for you.
Mr. Fancy.
Fancy punk.
But yeah, you want the circle with the concave part.
Okay, I did that.
Yeah. It's how sound reaches the condenser part of the microphone. But one of the things about a condenser mic that the stand will help with is it'll get it closer to yours because condenser mic pick up what's in front of them.
Okay.
They work better when
Yeah.
you're nice and close to them.
Yeah, I even sound better if I'm close, but I get lazy.
Yeah.
Do it. Do I sound wonderful right now?
Yeah, it's
Is that-
very clear.
Is it fantastic?
It's very clear. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why so many of those gamer guys always like rest their mouth on it and just kind of lean into it and talk.
Because we sound wonderful when we're like this.
Do an
No.
Is that-
ASMR voice.
I don't think I have one.
Whisper.
I think this is it. I am whispering.
Oh my god.
This is the whisper.
God, it
I
gave me
whisper.
the head tingle. It gave me the goosebumps. I am one of those people that ASMR affects.
Are you?
FYI, yeah.
So today we're going to be unboxing.
Oh,
This
yep, David
game.
did it too.
We're going to take the bruise, take all piece, pop
All those tiny pieces just for
one
you.
at a time. Pop,
Hopping in
Pop.
and out
Before we
And-
go,
pop.
and
before
out.
we go,
Pop.
I will share the ASMR sound that I've played that helps me sleep. When they hold a comb to the microphone and run their finger across a comb.
No, I hate ASMR. I really
Yeah.
do. I'm like, stop it. I hate it.
Yeah. I get the tingle. I don't know what it is. I get that little satisfaction tingle. It helps me fall asleep.
I'm going to sort these Legos. That's a big piece. That's a little piece. That's a big piece. That's a roof tile. That's a 1x4. That's a clear piece.
Oh shit, that's a Duplo.
This one's a gummy bear.
Do you want me to read one of the things that the Chat GPT gave me to read for our episode?
Yes, go for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Jim, we're not out of time.
Nerdgasms and Neuralinks. When was the last time a port made you smile? Let's show you ours.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad we didn't use that one in the actual episode. It's so dirty. Oh God. I love it though. What you use a pro version of GPT, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
that's
about you, but I need a cigarette after that one.
What's your favorite brain melting, satisfying nerd moment?
Patron.
Oh,
Bye.
mama.
Bye. Stay dirty. Stay dirty. My ring light is washing me out. I'm gonna turn it off real quick. But I am scarlet. My cheeks hurt.
Stay
And
nerdy,
it's more
stay
laughing.
informed, and stay awesome.
Stay awesome.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to our nerd show. Podcast Radio.